Yo, what's up guys? In today's video, we're gonna be watching one of my latest replays in Overused in Pokemon Showdown. So, basically, what we're gonna do is just watching me play, and, well, trying to talk about my match, talk about my plays, how I think, how my brain is braining, or maybe not braining sometimes, but well, I mean, that's how it is. So, my team is a stall team, as you can see, and so it's composed of Quasgeyer here, which is a pretty good tank actually, pretty good physic wall. I mean, one of the greatest of all times, but just my opinion. Right there you got Corviknight, which is also one of the greatest tanks in the meta. Of course we got Bleasy, which is just my favorite Pokemon in the game. And so yeah, next, sorry, we got Goldengo, which is also one of the greatest Pokemon in the meta, but I mean, my team is quite meta, I guess. So next we got Clefable, which is also a very good Pokemon in the meta. I especially love Clefable because it's a fairy Pokemon type. It's a fairy type Pokemon, sorry, and it's a bit my win condition. You will see in the match, but it's my only Pokemon which really has the the I mean, which is really able to carry me, I guess. And so finally, we got Tinglu, which is one of the greatest special tanks in the meta. So, without further ado, let's just start the match and we'll see how it goes. So yeah, I love to start with my Quagsire because it's just, I mean, look at the team, right? There's no, I mean, there's not that much counters in the opponent's team, so I mean, Quagsire is quite a decent lead for my team, such as he's able to set up the Steel Frogs. So yeah, I guess that's something I love to do. Sometimes I don't lead with my Quagsire, but most of the time I love to do that. So yeah, what I'm saying now, what I'm thinking, I mean, into my little brain is Haxorus really has the power to sweep my team. I mean, of course I got Corviknight, of course I got Goldengo, sorry. But I mean, that's still a threat, so if I can Toxic it, it would not be longer a threat for my team, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I just put the Toxic here. Oh well, let's talk about that. When you face a Quagsire, he could have Damp, he could have Water Absorb, but most of the time he just has Unaware, which is the first ability you want on Quagsire, since it's just, that's why Quagsire is played, right? It's a physical tank which is able to counter the physical setup sweepers of the meta, such as such as Exorus, right? That's why I play Quagsire, because he's just way too strong against physical setup sweepers. So what I want to say here is that Haxorus should not have played Dragon Dance. Since I have Unaware, of course Dragon Dance is just useless, right? So here it just allows me to set up my Toxic. Next I would just put on the steel the steel. Oh well, bro, how we did that? I just can't talk. So well, you'll see. Next I just can put on the steel rock. Yeah, got it. And then I just use my bro. I excuse me. That's pretty funny though, because I just Terra crystallize. Oh, sorry, I'm not that good in English, but yeah, I Terra crystallize in the fairy type. Don't know how to say that, but well, you didn't understand. Because I thought he was gonna like play his scale shots to boost his speed, but what he just did was ridiculous. He just used Iron Hand, which basically just wasted my Terra crystallization and like for nothing. So I was a bit worried about this one. Um, and most of all, I only have 5 Pokemon left, and that's pretty annoying though, because in a stall team, you love to keep your 6 Pokemon alive, because the synergy between your 6 Pokemon is what makes the team very solid, very strong in defense. And within my Quagsire, I'm no longer able to deal with Hexorus, right? I mean, of course I can do, but I can deal with it. But Quagsire was quite a great corner to Hexorus, so I'm a bit worried to have lost this mon. Also, Hexorus could have been very, very interesting against a Dragonite, because you just see a Dragonite here. So yeah, I'm a bit worried, but I don't have to forfeit right now, because I know I have some counters to his team, and yeah, I could still win, and you'll see what happened next. But that's pretty funny though. So I put my Goldengo. Why? Um, I really don't know. Like, I freaking don't know why I just did that. I mean, it was the right move. Yeah, I know. I know what I did that. Because actually, I just wanted to kill this freaking Mon here. Because he was annoying me. And since, I mean, most of the time, this thing is played with sometimes it's poison jab, but it could also be earthquake. So I was like, okay, it might be poison jab, it might be earthquake, but in both cases, I have my Goldengo, which is immune to ground type attacks since he just had an air balloon, and he's also immune to poison types attacks since he's a steel type Pokemon. So yeah, I just wanted to clean this type of shit. So I just put my Goldengo. What I'm a bit worried about here is that I just take half of my life just by a scale shot from Haxorus. That's pretty annoying, because my Goldengo is not able to heal himself. Or maybe it is. I don't know. I don't remember which set I use. Oh, I might be using the Thunderwave plus recover sets. I don't remember. Yeah, I might be using that. Yeah, so that's not. Yeah, if I have recover, that's not a problem. I don't remember. So next, he just put. Well, please pause that. Next, he just. Well, I mean, that's very logical, right? I mean, that's annoying because I need to switch. But that's not annoying because I have Bleacy, and that's why I play Bleacy. I mean, this shit is a special sweeper. I don't know if it's a setup sweeper, but that's a sweeper. Of course it is. So, since it's a special sweeper, I need to put on my like to put on the ground. Sorry, my Bleacy to just counter this shit, basically. So, what he does here, and what's not very logical, is that he just used Fiery Dance on a Bleacy, which is one of the greatest Pokemon of all time when we talk about defense, if it's not the best. So I'm a bit I'm a bit shocked with that, but like okay, I mean okay. So then that's not very logical too. I mean, that's also a special Pokemon, right? Not very dangerous to my team. I mean, I just got this, which can counter Salazzle. This, I mean, this is not really able since Salazzle is Fire type, but I guess it can do the job for like 1 or 2 turns. Clefable. Clefable. I think with the Terra style, Seal, sorry, he could do something. Quagsire, but he's dead. Otherwise, he could do the job. And of course, Bleacy. So yeah, I don't really fear Salazzle, but I need to be careful because this thing is just hitting very, very hard. So let's just continue. I just use Seismic Toss. Sorry, why? Because I mean he can't really touch me. Like he can hit me with like flamethrower or sludge bomb, but I don't know what. But of course he can, but that's not worthy because I mean I just let me just see. I just deal something like 30, something like that. Yeah, 37 damage with just one seismic toss from Bleacy. That's freaking enormous, right? Um, yeah, this thing just have black sludge. I mean, why? You just take something like 37% of your life from a Bleacy, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna use leftovers to, recover from my pain. No, that's not worth it. And I just see, I just see it using fake out, and I'm like, what the hell? What the heck? What the actual fuck is that? I mean, fake out on the cell also. I was not aware of this set. Usually, this Pokemon is used with Nasty Plot, Flamethrower, um, Sludge Wave, and maybe Fire Blast in last move. Maybe, I'm not sure, but something like that, right? So I was a bit surprised when I saw Fake Out, but I was like, okay, that's what it is. And that's a that's the funny part of the game. I mean, that's not the only funny part of the game, but that's one of. So he just used Toxic on a Bleacy. I mean, it was clear in his mind that he wants this Pokemon to leave the ground, but using Toxic on a Blissey is like using Sludge Bomb on Metagross. That's not useful, right? Because my ability is what it is. What is it? It is Natural Cure. So what is that? This ability is basically you just cure from all your injuries. I mean, not all your injuries, but all your from all your status move. So yeah, that's not useful. Yeah, that's useless. But I mean, okay. So I just have to spam Seismic Toss, right? That was a mistake, right? Switching with the Steel Rocks on the ground was a mistake since Salazo is like 22% of his life, and the rocks deals something like 25, I think, on a single weakness. I think it's 25%. I'm not sure. You should verify, but I think that's something like 25. So he switches on Haunter, which is not a good counter to Blissey. I mean, this guy just has a crazy team, right? You'll see what I say that. I don't really need to comment all that, because I'm a bit speechless about all this shit. Look at what I just saw here. Focus Blast on a freaking Hunter. Bruh, are we dead ass? Focus Blast on a pre-evolution. I mean, if he plays Hunter, I guess it's to... I mean, maybe to use a defensive ghost type Pokemon with the Eviolite? Maybe? I don't know. So why are you using an offensive move on a defensive Pokemon? I don't get it. But, well. And yeah, Toxic. And that's why I say this team is just crazy. Man, why are you using Focus Blast and Toxic on the same freaking Pokemon? Are we dead ass? I mean, that's not serious. I can just put on my spikes and you will see that those entry hazards are so useful on in this game, because if you don't know why those hazards are useful, you should just learn that they always deal damages to the Pokemon which enter the fight, except when they have like heavy duty boots, but that's not the point. The point is that if you take damage again and again, my team, without using a single offensive, whoa, gosh, what I am saying, without using a single offensive move, my team can just win the battle just by using those entry hazards. That's why they're so useful in the game. And just look at the little damage I just deal to the opponent's Pokemon when they enter the game. Just take care of them. That's crazy. So of course, Ghost type to eat the Focus Blast. Please eat with the Shadow Ball. That's well learned. Well, so bruh. Never mind. So Soft Boil to I mean, to tank. And then Heal Bell to cure the poison from my Blissey and from my Tinglu. Cause as you may have noticed, Tinglu is not able to learn some kind of heal moves. So except rest, but that's not. I mean, never mind. So I used Heal Bell because that's pretty useful, and that's now. See, I just saw here the opportunity to go with my Clefable and set up with Calm Mind. Why? Because here I just saw a Pokemon which has Shadow Ball, Focus Blast, and Toxic. Toxic does not do anything to my no, Clefable, since he has a Magic Word. Focus Blast is useless too, because I'm a Fairy type Pokemon, and Shadow Ball does not do so much damage because I'm a special tank. I use a special defense with Clefable because oh, let me think about that. I might not use special defense. In fact, I guess I just use physical defense, right? Not sure. I don't know what I'm playing. Gosh, that's so horrible. Anyway, yeah, that's stupid. Toxic on a magic word. That's just stupid. I just I just see that. I just see that. I mean, Destiny Bonds. Are we dead ass? So of course, Moonblast to hit. I can reuse Moonblast since he just used his Destiny Bond. And now I know he's gonna Destiny Bond, so I just play Calm Mind to predict that. And then he basically is not he's not able to forward Destiny Bond, so I can just Moonblast and kill Haunter. And that's not all, folks. Now we got Iron Moth. Just look at those damage. Gosh, that's so insane. Did you see that? Did you just see the damage from like the entry hazards? Just look. That's crazy, bro. Look. Here he's at like 76%, I guess, which is great. And after those damage, just look at that. 34% of his life. That's crazy. That's just crazy. I mean, that's why you should always put like Steel Rock and Spikes when you have Spikes on your team, because they're so useful. They're so powerful, right? That's why you should always place. That's why you should always place. You should always play. Sorry, it's confusing. Entry hazards in your team. I mean, I let my Clefable. I know he's gonna Sludge Wave, but I must let my Pokemon to finish the job. And since I don't die from Sludge Wave, I can just Moonlight again, and again. And I guess he's gonna make a mistake. Yeah, here he just made a mistake. Fire Dance is a very big mistake because it allows me to have my full life, I guess. And then I can just Flamethrower, and Iron Moth is dead. That's a 2-0 from my Clefable, and that's why I was saying he's a bit like my win condition in the team. He's the only Pokemon which is really able to hit, like to carry me with Calm Mind and 2 physical special moves. Next, he just puts Dragonites. I was like, why do you use a Dragon type Pokemon on a fairy Pokemon. And then I realized, of course, he's just using terrestrialization, normal terrestrialization, to use extreme speed. Of course, but no, in fact, he's not using extreme speed now. He's first using Dragon Dance, and that's well played. I mean, in a store, don't you don't have priority moves. Sometimes you do have priority moves, but that's not the case. That's not the I mean, that's not true all the time. So most of the time you don't have any priority spell. I mean, maybe I never have priority spells, but I think this should be useful in stall teams which are pretty slow actually. Well, so he's using Dragon Dance, and no, I'm like, well, I don't have my Quagsire, right? I don't have my Quagsire anymore, so that's been embarrassing, right? And then I remember I have my Corviknight, so I'm like, yeah, thank you, but no thank you. Of course, Scale Shot to hit because it does not have any other move. But then I can just use Brave Bird to kill it. And that's just a 4 versus 2, which is more like a 1 versus 4. And my guy is just forfeiting. So, because he couldn't do anything with Kyurem since I have a 70% Blissey ready to enter the battle. So, what we learned today is that this guy just had a very strange team, but that's not the point. I mean, the point is that when you face a stall team, you don't need to spam click your buttons. You need to really think with your brain. It's really hard to break through a stall defense, and I know it because back in the days I was not playing stall. I was playing hyper offense, and I just hated when I was just hating when I faced stall teams because I was like I really didn't know how to counter that, so I was always worried about facing a stall team. So that's why I know it's very hard to break through a stall defense. But it's always hard for stall players to play, because as I said in the beginning, usually when you play stall you need to keep your 6 Pokemon alive, because otherwise your synergy is just broken. You need to keep your 6 Pokemon alive because each one has a very precise job in the team. Here it was not really the case because I could win without some of my Pokemon, but in higher level, of course, you need your 6 Pokemon to win the game, and that's playing stall and playing against stall is always mind game. It's always about pre-shots. It's always about like reading through your opponent's game. It's very hard to play stall and to play against stall, and that's always beautiful to see a match um, in which you have a stall team, because that's always mind games, and I just love that. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's a bit long actually. It's like, yeah, 30 minutes is quite long. I am a bit sorry about that, but I usually don't talk in English, so I'm not very fluent in English actually. So I hope you did understand what I said in this video. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a big like right under the video. Please do it. Just leave your like. Please follow the channel. Also, it really helps to like really helps me to grow. And well, hope you really enjoyed the video, and I see you all in the next video. Bye.